The Mediheal group of hospitals has dismissed recommendations by the investigative committee on tissue and organ transplant services to investigate and prosecute its chairman, Dr. Swarup Mishra, and 3 others over alleged organ trafficking. The committee's report flagged possible falsified signatures and suspected coercion in kidney transplant procedures at the facility. Claims Dr. Mishra has dismissed as malicious and false. Gatete Njoroge reports.
A week after Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale received a damning report on organ trafficking, triggered by chilling testimonies from alleged victims in Eldoret.
There is no guideline for package.
The Mediheal group of hospitals is fighting back. The facility, named in the findings as allegedly complicit in the illegal trade, has dismissed the committee's recommendations, which call for fresh investigations and the possible prosecution of its founder, Dr. Swarup Mishra, alongside 3 others.
Mediheal is never involved in any selection of donor, is never involved in any sort of bribery or force to make donors commercialization.
This report does not in any way, it did not in any way find any organ transplant or kidney commercialization, as the report will have attempted to report.
Mishra and his lawyers poked holes in the findings that showed 38% of recipients had an unknown status, pointing to possible gaps in documentation or lack of identification documents in the patient record.
In terms of foreign patients, we had copies of passports without exception, plus affidavits. And so when they say they weren't able to find some details of some of the patients in terms of citizenship or gender, that's completely false.
Either the committee was lazy or they were malicious, because all the answers they needed were in that report. But unfortunately, then it appears they relied on hearsay, on innuendos, to build a report and make conclusions.
The former Keses MP says he is ready to face the law, even as the committee highlights possible interference, including tampering with identification documents, intimidation of whistleblowers, and delays in delivering justice for the complaints raised.
If Mishra and Mediheal is really culprit, we carry the cross. And if we are innocent, in the name of God, please give us justice.
We are very aggrieved at the way the committee seems to have approached this thing with a premeditated mind.
The investigative committee has called for a probe into cash payment practices at Mediheal Hospital and urged an investigation into KMPDC for possible regulatory failures. Gatete Njoroge, Citizen TV, Nairobi.